If you're looking for the pro audio guitar solution, an ever-growing platform with everything one would need to create stunning, authentic, and incredibly realistic guitar amplifier sounds, well then Amp Room is for you. Amp Room sounds like a real physical amplifier with a mic'd up speaker cabinet in a high-end studio, combined with the professional tools one would expect to make guitars, basses, and other instruments sound like a record. It's a mix-ready guitar and bass tool from start to finish. Listen to the sound of our guitar when we run through another popular amp plugin, and then listen as we engage Amp Room. Amp Room provides a clarity, a sound quality, and a level of realism that's missing in other products on the market. Amp Room offers a collection of pedals, amplifiers, tons of cabinets, and utilities. And for those of you that already own some Softube plugins, there are tons of Amp Room ready plugins available. Let's break down a basic setup. We can insert and tweak pedals. If the gain gets unruly, we have a built-in gate for you. We can insert and tweak amplifiers. Switch between different combinations of microphones on your cabinet. Or switch out for an entirely different cabinet. Some cabinets allow you to change the cabinet directly on the interface. On certain cabinets, you could adjust the microphone placement on the speaker. Even adjust the stereo width and mix. And if you want a huge sound, pan your guitars hard left and hard right and put different Amp Room settings on each one for a gigantic sound. Try loading some of your favorite Softube plugins directly in Amp Room as part of your signal chain. A Trident EQ sounds amazing on guitar. And let's follow that up with the Empirical Labs Mikey compressor. And insert our room IR for a realism that no other product can match. And from the Marshall cabinet collection to other products, Amp Room is an ever-growing platform with additional add-ons. Let's listen to how we can enhance a lead guitar part. Switch inputs on your amplifier. Adjust the balance of the microphones. But now hear it come alive as we add some reverb and delay. Let's take a look at a more complex setup. We could see that our signal is split in the beginning. And we could solo each of our 3 signal paths. The top one has a nice dark sound. The middle is adding a lot of that room ambience. And the bottom cabinet adds a different color that we could blend in. We even put a delay module in front of it to help compensate for the difference in mic placement. Now I'd like to switch out the bottom cabinet, so let's go over to the right and copy our settings from multi-state A to multi-state B. Now I could experiment with some different cabinets, and if I don't like it, I could always go back to the multi-state B to my original setting. That sounds amazing, but let's click on multi-state B and compare it to our original setting. And we even have a multi-state C and D for 4 different locations that you could store ideas. And if you want to keep everything simple and just add modules, we'll click Split and Mix at the top and hide the different signal paths. But now let's take a listen to what Amp Room can do for our bass. Once again, we split our signal. This time, the top signal path runs our instrument into an amplifier, followed by a cabinet, and then followed by an EQ. The bottom path features a DI that we could then blend in with our amp signal. And the included American Class A modules give you that amazing EQ and comp sound that American Class A is known for. Typically, we think about putting an EQ pedal before our amplifier, but in the world of Amp Room, mix it up and do what works for you. In this case, putting an EQ at the end of our signal really helps clean things up. Amp Room is a collection of pedals, amplifiers, cabinets, studio effects, and utilities to get that perfect amplifier sound in the perfect studio setting. And Amp Room doesn't have to be limited to just guitars and bass. Use Amp Room on vocals, keyboards, and even drums. The Pro Audio guitar and amplifier solution is here for you now. Download a demo of Amp Room right now at Softube.com and try it out for yourself today.